Hello from me and Willow. Due to time restraints and memory on my phone, this video was kept very short. So feel free to continue watching and hope you enjoy. Why hello, Foster's Games Reviews. This is the second version of this video because when I've come to look to find the video, it's not there. So, I'm going to make this video as quick and painless as possible as I don't have much record time. And I'm under time restraints. So, without further ado, I shall turn off that. I shall talk you through, as you can hear, plastic bags crinkle crinkle. I picked up some vinyl from HMV, some laser discs from eBay, a pop vinyl from Toyland at Junction 32. It's off the M62, the motorway. It's a shopping outlet. They do reduced price toys and such like. And some games I got from a colleague at work who is also a relative of mine. So, without further ado, let's go and talk about it. Yeah, great.
Why, the name's Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear. Oh, yes, I rock, sock and bebop with the kids.
Right. Let's talk about the first thing. First thing. Excuse me. It's a pop vinyl by Fabrication. Soft sculpture by Funko. It's Baymax. I've never seen these before in my entire life. Either that or I've been living in a dream world. I don't know. But they're made by Funko. It's very nice, I have to say. This is number 24. I have never ever seen these. Warning, choking hazard may contain small parts. No, there's no small parts. Yeah, what more can I say? It's a pop vinyl, but it's made out of PVC, cheap leather, crap, whatever you want to call it. But it's nice, and I kid you not, I've thrown the label because obviously this is the second take on this video. It was $1.99. Yeah. For some unknown reason, they're getting rid of them. Obviously, they haven't sold, but I find him quite cute. It's nice. And it's a variation on the pop vinyl side of things. So that kind of covers that. Hi, Taco. Secondly, there's the vinyl pickups, which is Fall Out Boy's new album. There isn't a track listing on this. I haven't opened it yet because I haven't listened to it yet. Includes Hold Me Tight or Don't, Church, and the last of the real ones. So I don't know if there's any duets on there, but I will be listening to that today at some point. The second album, these are from HMV by the way. Fall Out Boy, that's 12, yeah, failed to mention, that's 12 inch. This one's 10. This is the old 74s, 72, 74 RPM, whatever they are. This is the Save Rock and Roll album. It's the gatefold, which doesn't really... Hello. But yeah, they're the 10 inch... I won't get out because I can't get it. There we go. They're the 10 inch LPs. Yes, go on, criticise me, but I am handling them correctly. There you go. I can see you through the hole. It comes, instead of a standard record, which has 2 sides. This has 4. Obviously, sticking it on a 10-inch lump of plastic instead of a 12-inch, which seems incredulous to me, but hey. Yeah, that's that. There's a couple of duets on there, one with Elton John, one with Big Sean, and Courtney Love, Mr. Cobain's ex-wife or whoever she was. Also got the soundtrack to Hercules, which I'm a big fan of, the Disney soundtracks. Unfortunately, the security stickers come off easily on those ones, but this one not so. It leaves a very awful, I don't know if you can see it, like a really sticky mess. Just can you see it? So I'm debating whether to get another sleeve for this and try and peel off the label, because obviously it's part of the case. It's got 6 tracks on side A and only 4 on side B. But yes, I won't tell you the prices of those because I'd rather shoot myself and disclose that. Linkin Park's One More Light album, fantastic album, and I don't care what anybody says, this was his, I don't like saying the word suicide note, but this was his message. This is his message he got across, and it's quite clear. Everything that he said in this album is true to what he wanted to portray. So this was his swan song, and I do believe this was his eulogy of life. A very emotional album, in my opinion. Very heartfelt, coming from Chester. So yeah, in my opinion, that's what that was. Instead of writing a note like the traditional way, he did it in song. But I do believe he did an absolute pearler of a job, a sterling job he did with that album. He will be missed. Laserdiscs. Gremlins 2, the NTSC version. It's the extended play. It's got no features whatsoever. It's just got the track listing, side A, side B. There's no, usually they put like a trailer on there, but absolutely nothing whatsoever. They've maxed out the capacity of the disc. So, one of my favourites, my classic movies, Gremlins 2. The other one I picked up, which was Nightmare Before Christmas. I was bidding, these from eBay by the way. This one, Gremlins 2 and Nightmare Before Christmas are from eBay. This I was bidding on the special edition of this. Got outbid, so I ended up getting the standard version. Not too bothered. Again, there's no features on this. It's just the film, side 1, side 2, with the chapters. Like I said, no music video or anything on there. It's just the film alone. But again, another classic from, is it 95? Can't remember the year this came out. It's okay, I'm wasting time looking, but never mind. Yeah, so that's the Laserdisc and the winner gift card. Laserdisc in a lovely Paddington 2 bag. Laserdisc and the vinyl pickups. Covered the pop vinyl. The other thing is the pickups from Tina, who is my relation, who I work with at where was it again? Where is it again? Oh, that's Asda. There's no plug or promotion there. Anyhow, she's had these games stuffed in a cupboard for the best part of 20 odd year. She knows I'm a big game collector, gamer. So she felt obliged, and I offered her money. She said no, she refused. So these are the games that she gave me. One of them, there's 2 Master System games, one game that I get, one Game Boy game. It's a mouthful, that, isn't it? Game Boy game. Good. And Mega Drive. When she mentioned the word Terminator to me, I knew there was going to be some half decent games in there. So, Star Wars. It's the platformer, side-scrolling one. It's got a little mark on the back. But cartridge-wise, I'm sure, end of the day, cartridges work. I haven't tested these because everything's packed away. But I thought, I might as well do a video of this. I was going to do a separate video of this as a pickup. And I thought, oh, sod it, I'll just do the whole lot. Excuse me. Always. So, as I mentioned, when she turned around to me and says, oh, there's Terminator in there. I thought, going to be some good ones. Well, she's not wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong, actually. Not she wasn't wrong, I wasn't wrong. Terminator, the original. The tab's missing off the box, but you can get replacement cases. The instructions and the games in there. Yeah, is it the two-player? Is it two-player? One? Doesn't say. I think it's just a one-player. It's a side-scrolling platformer. I can't say I've ever played that. I really can't. I played the Super Scope version on the SNES. Wasn't too bad. I played better. But the arcade version of Terminator 2, that should have come to a home port, and it should have been on the Dreamcast. I have to say, I'm not being biased. I do like Nintendo, but all the rail shooters, Operation Wolf, Terminator, Jurassic Park, they should have all come out on the Dreamcast. Just saying. Yeah, there's a couple of unlicensed. Well, I say unlicensed, but a lot of the cartridges were different back in the day because you had the licensed official ones that had the writing Sega on the back, and then you had the, I class them as unofficial releases because they don't have the official. They've got the EA cartridge because Sega was Sega back then and they were arses. Instructions and game, and it's World Rugby 95. It's in better days, just wants to clean. Got the tab missing again. Everybody used to tear the tabs off. Never understood why. Yes. Mega Games 2, Shinobi, Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. Cartridge and all 3 instruction booklets are in there. But the problem is with this one, because it's so much in it, it won't shut. The first ever FIFA. I do believe this is the first ever FIFA game. It's a 16 meg cartridge. Oh! What year was that? I'm doing the looking again. Oh yeah, I remember this. For over 2,000 frames of player animation. It's like wow, and it shows you the animation sequences. It's like they're really proud. But again, back then it was an achievement. Oh no instruction booklet on that one. 1993. Again, it's one of the. Is it? I don't know if it's the. Not officially published or released by Sega, but they allowed other content to be released on there. Another one, which that company has disappeared without a trace. Is it Kicks? Used to like getting these games on the Spectrum. Kicks games. Oh, memories. Again, it's got instructions. Again, this one's licensed. This one's licensed by Sega, by US Gold, one of the forerunners of games back in the day, US Gold. But Olympics, and where was it? Lillehammer 94. That's a 93. This is 93 on cartridge, but 94 on the... Oh well, it's a bit of a oddball. But yeah, I used to love, like California games, I used to love stuff like that. Yeah, there's more. Absolute gem of a game. Smash TV. It's the only one with the tab on. Instruction manual and game again. It's an officially licensed game by Sega. By who was it? Flying Edge. Don't believe it was Flying Edge who brought it out on the SNES though. It was someone else. I nearly swore then. But I really did love this game as a kid. You couldn't complete this. 1992 by Williams, that was it. Williams. You couldn't complete this game without a cheat. Don't care what they say. I'd buy that for $1. Ah. Yep. What a game. Yeah, I remember the arcade with the 2 joysticks. I'd sink pound after pound in that arcade. This one is PGA Tour Golf 2 by EA yet again, but there is no game. The game's missing out of that, but I'm not too worried. I've got the case. It's seen better days. It seems a bit water damaged. But if I can find the game cheap enough, I'll stick it in just as a shelf filler for the box. But I do like my golf games, especially the other ones. Bit hungry today. This one doesn't have a sleeve. It's one of those. It's obviously torn off over time. But it's the classic Afterburner. Obviously, it's a Sega game, and it's been officially licensed by Sega. But this looks like an X-Rental of some sort. So it's got the sticker on the inside. That's probably why. Either that or it never got returned, that's why it's in a case like that. Who knows? And this one was a bit of a... When I saw this, it's like, wow, wasn't expecting that. It's Gods, the Amiga Classic, which was brought to console, and I believe it was brought to the SNES as well. But it was a slightly inferior port, although it was a very good one, I have to say. But the Mega Drive version, it wins hands down, simply because of the I wouldn't say Gore Factor, it just ran better. 91, 92, it says on this, by the Bitmap Brothers. I remember those games as well, the Bitmap Brothers. Again, it's an unlicensed title, because it says on... when I say unlicensed, it's obviously licensed, but it wasn't by Sega, because this is Accolade and the Bitmap Brothers. But it says on Accolade, and it's in a oddly shaped cartridge yet again. Got the instructions. Even got the what they call it, the warranty registration card in there. But yeah, that's a fantastic game. Again, it's a tough one. It's a challenging game, but it's a good one. And then these two Master System games, which the Ninja, the Mega Cartridge series, what they did. Instructions and game. Tab missing, but they always were. It doesn't really say, throughout your journey of the Okami Castle, you'll battle evil ninja warriors, as you can get. But the graphics on this weren't up to much. It wasn't a fantastic game, but it's one of those, it's like a isometric top-down, bit like Gremlins 2, I suppose, on the NES. But they've preserved the sticker from the side and stuck it there. Oh dear. And then this one, which is like a God game, by Tengen. What was that one made by? It was obviously a Sega. Tengen. I do remember that company. Domark. They used to make one of my favourite driving games, and I cannot for the life in me remember the game. It was an isometric top-down, and you drove round over the top. It was a driving game by Domark. I just cannot remember the name of it, but fantastic game. Again, cartridge. But this is Rampart. It's like a God type battle. Rampart combines the best. Yeah, it's a strategy puzzle game, like basically a God game. But not my cup of tea. But hey, it's a nice addition for absolutely nothing. But there you go. That is my entire pickup for this week, month, whatever, because the month's nearly over. But hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've liked some of the things, and I'm quite surprised by these free gifts. I do get quite a few freebies from fellow colleagues and friends who like Retro Rob Witt, who kindly donated Fantasia to me just before Christmas, which was an absolute surprise to me. It was a wonderful surprise. Likewise with Jamie and his cup. It follows me wherever I go, does this cup. But yeah, there's so many amazing people out there. I can't thank you all individually. If I could, I would. But thank you for watching. Feel free to click the little bell in, is it that corner there? I don't know. Oh, that one. I never get it right. So feel free to click that. You will be notified every time we upload a video. Follow us on Facebook on the Foster's Games Reviews, on Instagram on LumarkFosters07, and on Twitter on EliLunina. And there you go. For further content, it will be coming. And there will be a Games Room tour eventually when it happens and when we move. Fingers crossed this time. So, thank you again. And thank you for watching. Like I say, click that bell. Love life and keep gaming. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oh, I can go for a shit now.